Good afternoon. We are back for another episode of the Not So Big Ben Show. I am your host, government name Ben Sladek. Still trying to gain a sponsorship from Coors Banquet, but it's pretty early. I'm not feeling it today, though. I don't know if that's a great delivery line for them or not, but cheers to you guys. You're the best beer on earth. And before I start this, please like, comment, and subscribe, or some bad things are going to happen to you. And I'm also here with my co-host.
Yo, man, what is good? It's your boy Pro at Proden on Instagram, man, and we is back, man. That's what I'm saying. We just back, man. We here, we live, and yeah, man, great to be here with my guys, man.
Yes, sir.
And this lovely morning. It's cold in Virginia. Don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Virginia like to be a little biased when it come to weather. Don't know why, but we here nonetheless, man, and we're going to talk some good sports today for sure.
Well, I mean, and also last time we were here 2 days after, it was like a 70-degree Thursday, and then it just started snowing. But I guess you guys don't believe that the government controls the weather, but that's another conversation.
They see through the birds.
Uh-huh. Yep. It's also those chemtrails, too, but
Totally.
I don't think we need to get into conspiracy theories today. But last time we were really here shooting, we were talking about Max Crosby getting traded to Baltimore, how that was going to change everything. And I shit you not, right as we walked out the door,
immediately
they backed out of the trade. And I laughed so hard as a Steeler fan. And you know what, though? In the long haul, I mean, what do we think? I personally think Baltimore is lying about the physical. They just wanted to keep their 2 first-round picks.
I'm with you.
And didn't they get Trey Hendrickson?
They did.
So here's my thing. Max Crosby, film-wise, is better than Trey Hendrickson.
I kind of disagree with you on that, actually.
Film-wise?
It's like 1A, 1B for me, but I'll take.
If you want a pass rusher and a guy that gets after the quarterback, that gives it every single play, look at the effort on both plays, on both films. I'm telling you, go look at the film.
Yeah.
Both of them, to me, right? If we're going either way, I would have went Max Crosby.
I mean, I don't think you could go wrong. I mean, there was the chance that I think they wanted to pair both of them together, which would have been crazy. And Max Crosby's never really had that other guy on the other side of the line to help get to the quarterback, to my knowledge. And neither did Trey in Cincinnati, really. Yeah. And I think he led the league in sacks 2 years in a row, 2023 and 24, on a terrible, terrible defense. And, I just think for the price, I would rather have Trey Hendrickson, not giving up the 2 first-round picks, which is what they saw and why they backed out of the trade. But I would say in the last 2 years, Trey has been the better player, availability and, just in terms of accomplishments and everything. And that's not to say Max Crosby's not good. I just didn't think he was 2 first-round picks good to begin with.
No, and like I said, maybe not 2 first-round picks, but to me, I've watched film, and I don't know if this is just me, but if we're talking, and it could have been because he played in Cincinnati, right? Mm-hmm. And, I mean, he's dealt with injuries, right? Hendrickson has, right? At least
for really just last year.
Yeah, just last year.
Yeah, and a lot of that had to do with him holding out, and
but
because he didn't get the money that.
At the same time, is the injury going to play a factor? Is my question.
Who knows? I mean, it was a groin injury, and part of me thinks that maybe he could have came back, but at the same time, he wasn't. He was only getting like 1 year of guaranteed money in Cincinnati. And also, like we said, Cincinnati, what a fucking clown show of a franchise.
Like, why would you really?
You let your best defensive player walk to your arch rival. And I think, whether he may or may not be washed, I don't know. I think those 2 games against Cincinnati, he's probably going to break, like, the sack record in a game, I would have to bet, considering that the left tackle he'll be going against is Orlando Brown. Not a bad player, but I would think Trey's got the speed advantage, and he knows Cincinnati's offense. And how good Baltimore's secondary is right now, I don't know. But, how you just let your best player walk to your division rival best player, defensive player, it's beyond me.
It says a lot about your organization when that's your focal point of like your downfall.
And if they knew they were going to get rid of him, why don't you trade him at the trade deadline and get some value instead of letting him walk, and now you get diddly. But a little bit on the Ravens real quick, Ben. You said, like, was it sketchy or whatever?
Yep.
Max Crosby went on a podcast and said that he was at the facility for over 5 hours before he even saw the head coach and GM. And then within the first 20 minutes of meeting the head coach and GM, the GM was like, I don't know, man, we have some concerns about the medical. So kind of sketchy to me.
And they flew him into Washington, D.C., too.
And made him drive.
Yeah, that is fucked. I literally watched his Instagram story, too, when he was, like, filming the Baltimore stadium. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, he has no right to be mad. Like, this is also, like, a human being at the end of the day. Like, him and his wife are probably looking at a new house in Baltimore. Now they got to move back to Vegas. And I'd say Vegas is probably one of the biggest winners whether they keep him or not.
Yeah.
And I think he's bought in. I don't think it's going to be a hard transition to bring him back.
No.
Because the guys know him. And, they added a lot on the defensive side, really. The Georgia boys at linebacker, Dean and Walker. And there's a few other guys, some secondary players. But I think the Raiders are going to be – they could win like 6 games, depending on how Fernando Mendoza is. And actually, funny enough, Dan Orlovsky the other day went on ESPN and was like, yeah, I don't know. I think Ty Simpson's QB1 over Mendoza. I don't even want to dive too deep into that.
Yeah, okay. So I heard that too. The agent of Ty Simpson, guess what?
Yeah, Dan
he's the
Orlovsky's
agent of Dan Orlovsky. It's like, okay. Because that's a pretty...
That guy also ran out of bounds, so that's all you live by, brother. And some shit ESP or sports takes, but that besides that, you're probably a good guy. I don't know. I don't know too much about you. But yeah, I think of all these trades, and I think of a lot given up. I don't know about you, and I know the Broncos needed an explosive playmaker, a wide receiver. Them adding Waddle, Jalen Waddle could be really good. That was a lot to give up for him, for me personally. I thought a first and a third. But, it also could be what they really needed. I don't know. What do you boys think? I thought that was a lot.
Well, I guess it's just what you're expecting from him, right? I guess, Waddle's not that old, right?
No.
He's probably like 26, 27. He's not that old.
He's expensive right now, if I remember correctly. Has he gotten his deal yet? I thought he did.
I would think so.
I thought he did.
Yeah, because the Dolphins are, like, dumping out, like, $175 million to players who aren't even on their team right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I was just saying the draft compensation value. They rate it.
Yeah.
So they gave away a first and a third, but got back a fourth and maybe something else. But it averaged out to be like a later first round pick is what they gave up on the points system or what have you. A little expensive for my thought, but
yeah, I would say like, I guess I can't say that, like, he had the best QB in Tua, right? Like,
yeah,
I can't really say he got the most out of really the play calls and stuff. Because, we saw the Dolphins last year. They had their good moments, and then it was just kind of like a bunch of inconsistent up and downs. So I think, is he worth that type? Not really, but he can prove that he's worth that type for sure.
For sure.
With a team like the Broncos, who just made it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, Bo Nix went down, but at the same time, you give Bo Nix another weapon, that just adds more to that offense. Yeah,
and like the upside for me is like, okay, you are really, I think we can all agree Waddle's like a very good wide receiver, like maybe not elite or the best, but like very good. Mm-hmm. And if you get him in a better system with a better quarterback, maybe he turns into more
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
he could turn into that.
We've seen it with Stephon Diggs in Buffalo.
Yeah, good call.
And because Stephon was kind of like that same type of accolade that Waddle had in.
That was a really good comparison.
Which, he might have been number one in Minnesota. I forget that feeling, like, those years, too. It was also like that at one point. But, that's pretty. I mean, it could. They definitely need an explosive guy at wideout, and we'll see if it unlocks Bo Nick's game in a way, and maybe something in the offense. Because now Sean Payton's not calling the plays anymore, which is supposedly a big deal. He hasn't done that since I think ever, really. I mean, but the big quarterback news around the league, Kyler Murray, I guess was a Vikings fan growing up, is now getting to live out his childhood dreams and play for the Minnesota Vikings, which, what people are labeling them as Super Bowl contenders. I don't know if I'd go that far. I could see them winning the division, though. I mean, I think it's a winnable division. You have a really good defense. I don't think Chicago is really good at all, to be honest. I think they have a good offense, but everybody on their defense is gone now. So we'll see. And they also re-signed Carson Wentz to a $2 million deal, Minnesota did. So my question is, they're labeling it as a quarterback competition. I mean, because I guess they have to.
Yeah.
Is J.J. McCarthy's time done in Minnesota completely? Like, will he even be on the roster come the start of the season? It's not looking that way at all.
I'm gonna go off a limb and say he's not on the roster, at least by next year.
It looks like it's done, but
and it's sad to say for him, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, injuries happen. You know what I'm saying? And people sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Like, the league really is just not for everybody. There's people that get to the league, you know what I'm saying, and don't perform, like, all the time, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of just the luck of the barrel, I guess. I mean, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't really see him on, you know what I'm saying, that roster after, like I said, at least a year. But as far as Kyler Murray and Carson Wentz, I think it'll be interesting, I guess, to see who they choose or who they see in camp and choose and say, hey, we're going to put this guy as our number one. Because we can say, who we think, right? But Minnesota, at the end of the day, is going to choose who they see, in practice, making those throws. I mean, it just really depends on the season and the timing. So I think it'll be interesting to see for me. And I think it's good for Kyler Murray to have a good, dominant, like, one wide receiver. Because when he had DeAndre, like, when his first year was there, he balled with DeAndre. And that was when DeAndre was, like, prime. Like, I think he was just off that Texans, run where he did pretty good.
One of the worst trades in history. How they did not get a first-round pick, Houston didn't, but
that's
beside the point.
But I'm just curious to see, like, how he is, with that and Justin Jefferson now. Mm-hmm. Justin Jefferson being, literally one of the best wide receivers in the league right now. So,
yeah, I mean,
it'll be interesting.
Finally have a quarterback to throw it to him, potentially. I mean, he had one a year ago, and now he went on and won the Super Bowl. But and I know Minnesota's probably tired of hearing about that by now. But when you do that, you're going to hear about it. And, I mean, I'm very intrigued to see what Kyler could be like in a KOC offensive system, potentially. So, I mean, they can label it whatever they want. It's probably Kyler's job to lose, I would say. Mm-hmm. I know it's a veteran minimum deal, but you don't bring in a guy like that unless you, like, really think you have a shot. I mean, the defense is good. The offense just – I mean, I'm watching what was it? They played Baltimore last year, and I'm watching Justin Jefferson run wide open, and they couldn't get the ball. I mean, literally McCarthy just couldn't. Ball was sailing out of bounds at the first stands. A kid got a souvenir and got to go home and talk about it. I mean, but I mean, I don't wish any ill will on the kid, but I mean, you had it like it's so hard to say like that they failed him. When they had a pretty good, I mean, besides the offensive line, a pretty good system for a first-year quarterback, I would say. First-year starting quarterback. Forget that he missed his rookie season, but I just don't really, I can't say that I can't say they failed him.
It's better than a Browns or a Bengals. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like if out of any luck of the draw what he got in the draft, that was the team that most quarterbacks would have wanted to be on. So it's like for him to not perform, it really kind of is just, you know what I'm saying, on him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Yeah, and another quarterback deal that did get done. Daniel Jones' agent has to be the best in the business for securing $100 million over 2 years, 88 of that guaranteed. I don't know. I know he had a really good first 8 weeks, but they played the Titans and Raiders and teams that are going to be picking in the top 5. And, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, and coming off an injury like that, I don't know if I would have paid him that. You might not have had an option, but at the same time, it's just like Chris Ballard's putting his chips in. I mean, maybe not, because I feel like he's been a fireable offense over 10 years now and hasn't really felt the pressure and probably never going to get fired. So he's like, all right, I'm just going to give out money knowing that my job's safe. But
yeah, well, it was kind of, you said it, man. They were pot committed. You give up 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner. You're not going to draft anybody. Yeah. But Daniel Jones, dude, certified bag getter.
Yeah.
That man can work a negotiation, or his agent can. Crazy. That's a lot of money for Daniel Jones. Again.
Yeah, I mean, first time in New York, I didn't understand that at all. This time, I'm like, for quarterback, I guess it's not that bad for only 2 years, but that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of coin.
Yeah, you're getting rid of a lot of money for sure for that. But, I mean, he has the potential. Do I think, like I said, that he's worth that amount of money? Not really, but, I mean, he's got Jonathan Taylor, and he's going to have some weapons around him still. I mean, they traded away Pittman, didn't they? But
yeah,
on the boys now.
Yes, sir.
That was kind of dumb,
but if he can recapture that magic from the first 7-8 games, the contract will be worth it. If he can stay on the field.
You would have thought they won the damn Super Bowl any day that Pat McAfee was talking about them. But
yeah, the first 8 weeks of the season Super Bowl was the Bucks versus the Colts, and we all know how that turned out. So.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Tampa Bay. Levante David did retire.
Clap it up, man.
Hall of Famer, dude.
That guy's a legend.
Definitely Tampa Bay Bucks Hall of Famer for sure.
Man, you stack his numbers up against like Luke Kuechly and Bobby Wagner.
Oh, for sure.
Who's another one of this generation? I guess those two. I'm probably missing one.
Yeah, he was a part of that.
Nobody respects the Hall of Fame now because of the whole Bill Belichick situation.
That's true, but. Man,
he was a part of that really good linebacker core year though,
dude.
when it was the Luke Kuechlys and the Pat Willises and all of that.
Did he play during Pat Willis' time?
I'm not sure.
Maybe not.
Can't remember.
Because Pat Willis' career ended very short.
Not Pat Willis. I'm thinking what's the guy's name?
What did he play for?
Was it Baltimore?
Well, Ray Lewis definitely not him because it wasn't.
No.
It might have been on the tail end. I know what you're saying, though. I mean.
But, anyways, just that core of that year. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of good linebackers that year.
Yeah, and if he played on the Cowboys or the Eagles instead of the Bucks, man, he'd have been a name. All I know is I lost Mike Evans and Levante David in one offseason, and I mean, I've shed a tear or two. That's crazy. Bad offseason.
Definitely not a good one. I mean, they've added some pieces on the defense. Robinson from Carolina, which could be good, but
could be. We'll see. I'm
yeah.
I'm a whole judgment till we kick it off.
Exactly. I hear you. I mean, and one of the best signings I'd say in the offseason right now that no one's going to talk about, the New York Giants got Pat Ricard, fullback out of Baltimore. It seems like the whole Baltimore team's going over to New York now, and I don't know if Baltimore's really signed anybody besides Hendrickson, and they've lost Crosby, but yeah, I mean, and we'll see. I'm intrigued because I don't think New York. I mean, Ricard and Scattaboo in the backfield. Those white boys are dangerous, and yeah, it could be really good. And do I think the Giants are going to make the playoffs? No, but I mean, I guess the division is winnable, maybe. I mean, depending on, although Philly trades A.J. Brown, and I mean, especially with Jalen Waddle's trade, and Howie Roseman's probably like, all right, price of the brick's about to go up here if y'all want him. And they did add Elijah Moore, who did save A.J. Brown's life at one point in time when he was, I know we say a bunch about him, but again, mental health is a huge thing, and I am glad that A.J. Brown is on this earth still doing his thing that he loves, and yeah. So and I think Philadelphia also added Hollywood Brown, so it's interesting to see and Elijah Moore the other day. So
is it crazy that when I go to look at NFL futures for division winners, I'm gonna look real hard at that Giants number as like a sneaky throw some splash for them to win the division, because I think they could. I definitely think they could.
They could.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can.
Yeah, fair.
But it's funny how they blew a bunch of leads last year, and they hired John Harbaugh, who, in the last 10 years was how many leads did Baltimore blow?
Yeah.
That was
it's been quite a few for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, no, but I think, maybe, new system, new environment, bring something new. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of players going there.
And the first thing they always bring up is Andy Reid to Kansas City, which, you got some work.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to do that just to, like, hype up the move, but, I mean, it could go really well. It could go really bad. I mean, I kind of hope it goes well. I mean, I hope it's not like Pete Carroll in Vegas after a legendary career in Seattle, and then it's like, can we just forget that happened?
We don't even want to remember that.
Man, I mean, and my Pittsburgh Steelers are making some moves right now, though, signing Jaquan Brisker.
Yeah.
1 year deal, only two. So, and Bears, they lost everybody in their secondary. And more I think of it, Kevin Byard, who I'm surprised only got a 1 year deal. I mean, he was one of the best safeties in football last year.
Yeah.
And they let him go to I think New England.
New England. Yeah.
I mean, reunited with Mike Vrabel. Seems everybody loves playing for him, even if it's in that stinky Foxborough Stadium. Fuck the Pats, but
Steelers fan over here.
Yeah, buddy. we did beat their ass we only won by 7, but
yeah,
we beat your ass. You win one. I mean, shit. Michael Irvin was always doing the BTA to whoever it was, no matter whether it was 4 points or not, if they won. But then it's
that was so funny though.
It was funny, but it also, I'm like, BTA used to mean something. Now it's like you just. But again, winning is all that matters, really. I mean, who cares BTA? Like, I don't like seeing that in like kids football now, where like kids like in handshake lines have belts and they're hitting kids.
Yeah, that's like.
And if you're coaching that, like, I don't want you. Sorry.
Yeah, because then that's creating that, I feel like, that diva mentality to when they get older. Then it's like, then they, become wild heads or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, I get the competition, you know what I'm saying? Keep it competitive, but also, you know what I'm saying, it's football at the end of the day. We're not doing anything.
You want
crazy.
fun, but, like, you don't want to teach unsportsmanlike type of behavior at the end of the day. But one of the best signings, or potentially sneaky, I should say, Bradley Chubb getting a big contract over in Buffalo. Buffalo kind of needed that pass rusher in a way, so
for sure
it could go really well. And they added somebody else too. They added C.J. Gardner-Johnson, another secondary player from Chicago, gone. So you wonder if it's a new look defense in Chicago that's going to go well, or if they're just really bad again.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson is Mike Evans' son. Did you guys know that?
I heard the other way around.
No.
I heard the other way around.
No.
Remember C.J. Gardner-Johnson coming up to Tom Brady just being like...
I do.
That was pretty funny.
What a bum.
I mean, he is kind of a dickhead from what I've heard.
Yeah. You almost have to be a little one as a corner, right? Like,
when you're not...
when you're not...
Corner, safety, whatever he was.
Yeah.
I mean... Very versatile player. I mean, he bounced around the league last year in particular, though. I think got cut in Houston, which was a very good defense. Then Baltimore didn't last long, and then found his home in Chicago. So we'll see if it works out in Buffalo or not. I mean, Buffalo could use a player like that. And Carolina, they also have a new blindside protector now, Rasheed Walker. Very underrated to get at 1 year. Not a bad deal for Carolina. I mean, I think Dan Morgan did a really good job picking up these Devin Lloyd for not much as one of the best linebackers in football. So got to give up to him there. And Travis Kelce the other day, I was shocked the deal he got. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, wasn't it like
3 years?
3 for 52 or something? It was a lot. I thought it was a lot.
An all-time great, no doubt.
I just
thought he was going to retire. Now it's like, are we sure he's going to play 3 more years? I don't know.
Yeah, like is Travis gonna be moving like that in 3 or 4 years, especially with the talent that's coming in, like from the combine? Do you see what these linebackers and these defensive ends are running?
Forget
4
that.
4s,
The tight end out of
4-5.
Oregon? Oh.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Like, I just don't see him moving with anybody, like even the rookies this year, to be honest.
No.
So it's like, for him to get that 3-year deal, it's just like, I feel like you could have put your coins in a different slot, basically, in my opinion. Because to be honest, I don't even give him 2 years, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a nice legacy contract, I feel like.
For sure.
Yeah.
One who did get a big contract, well-deserved, Jackson Smith and Jigba, now the highest-paid wide receiver in football.
Dude.
Very much so deserved it. And
$120 million guaranteed.
is that what that was?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Earned every buck of it this past season.
He did.
I don't think people understand how crazy that is. You are guaranteed $120 million at the end of the day.
You could be a bum for the next 2 years and it wouldn't matter, but he probably won't be. I mean, and Puka Nakua is also probably looking at that thinking, hey, yeah, can y'all do that for me? But I saw the other day he got a little in trouble with the law again. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, chill on his
saw it.
alcohol, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if it was it alcohol? I mean, he bit the shit out of that.
Yeah,
That was bad.
I saw it. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to assume he's probably
It's
going hard.
from what I've seen before, it's been like alcohol. Because you remember he was like sending them tweets about.
The Super Bowl, he was
Yeah.
getting lit. Yeah.
So I'm just assuming off that it's like, yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy though.
All right. Would you rather same contract? Would you rather have Puka or JSN?
JSN at this point, he
Yeah.
don't cause no problems.
Jason.
Okay, simply on the field. If we could, simply on the field.
Simply on the field.
Like if you can guarantee they're not going to get in enough trouble to miss games.
That's just
I ain't gonna lie, Puka's.
I think I got Puka.
I do too.
I think I got
It's just
Puka.
because
I
he's
do.
been around longer and has performed.
Well, I thought they
for
came
a-
in at the same time.
Are they the same draft class?
20.
Were they?
Puka was just the later one, though. Fifth round, fourth round pick? I don't know. I mean, again, one of the best receivers in the league out of that, but he also apparently
why I
was
thought he was
shouting
there
"fuck
before.
the Jews" too, is what he was saying. Allegedly, is what
Man.
he was saying, and
Both same draft class, 2023 class.
Yeah. So I mean, why does it feel like Puka's done more though? In a sense.
I mean, he's had the same quarterback every year. Jackson Smith has had,
I mean that is true.
so it's easy to have that rapport.
And he did perform with, Sam Darnold.
He did.
So
He performed with Geno Smith too, but he also
That's
had
Geno
DK on
Smith though.
Huh?
I said that was Geno Smith though, and Geno Smith is.
He ain't good, but he was pretty good in Seattle. I mean,
He had like 11, 12 game stretch there. Where he was
yeah,
pretty
for
good.
sure.
I'm hoping Ibuka follows the JSN arc.
He
Like
can.
promise first year, a little more promise second year, and third year, like you're the guy. So we'll see.
No doubt. And, man, and NFL, it's going to be wild, and I'm excited for the draft coming up. And then also during that time, we got some UFC bangers coming up. 328 was announced in Newark the other day. Me and the boys are trying to go. Hamzat Chimaev will be taking on Sean Strickland for the 185-pound belt. And guess what I just did? I done placed a ticket on Strickland. And, man, I mean, I just don't know. Like, if he could stop the take, I mean, I feel like this is what we all say about Chimaev. Get him out of the first round. But, again, DDP was never the best oxygen tank either, so I don't know if that was the best example.
Yeah.
He had gotten better, but should be some good fights. Jan Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov will be rematching on that card. Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley got moved there. Ateba Gutierrez and Ozzy Diaz. Jeremy Stevens will be making his return to fight King Bobby Green.
What?
That is
guy,
crazy
bro.
to me.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and you
bro.
know they're only doing that for the entertainment.
Yeah,
I
have
mean,
to be, bro.
'cause that's gonna be a banger. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's gonna be so entertaining though. Somebody's gonna get knocked out for sure.
it's gonna be Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah.
I would think.
Probably, but
I mean-
still, at least he's gonna fight that type of fight.
No doubt, but it'll be good. My boy Aljamain Sterling has an Apex main event in April against Youssef Zalal. He wins this one. Is he up next?
Yes, come on, Aljo.
I mean, and then you got other fights announced in Australia underneath the Jack Delameda Carlos Prates card. Benil Dariush will be taking on Quillan Salkild. Ooh, Godspeed there. Tai Tuivasa somehow gets another fight in the UFC after his last performance.
I don't know how.
Against Sean Sharaf, who has only had 6 professional MMA bouts. So if I feel like we keep saying this,
I might say,
if you lose this one,
if
you gotta be
lose
done.
This one, you gotta be.
You
no
can't
way.
bring him back. If you cut Jairzinho Rosenstrike, then you gotta. I mean,
Yeah.
he had his other issues, but Tim Elliott and Steve Erceg is also on that card. That should be a really fun fight.
Yeah.
Erceg should win, but Elliott also took out Kaya Sakura, which I did not see coming. And Mearshart could be his swan song against Jacob Malkoon. What else we got? May 16th, the main events that will be going head-to-head with the Ronda Rousey Gina Carano card. Arnold Allen and Melchizedek Costa in the Apex. Should be a fun fight. I think so. Can they beat that one card, though? I don't know. May 30th in Bukaw, Song Yadong and Davison Figueiredo will be main eventing in China. Should be a fun fight. Also on that card, Zhang Ming Yang, Alonzo Menafield, Sergey Pavlovich, and Talasan Teixeira. I think Pavlovich is going to murder Talasan Teixeira if we get the Pavlovich before Tom Aspinall. I've been waiting to see that, man. I mean, because that was a fun fighter to watch.
Yeah, that was a real fun fight.
And a few more I'll rattle off real quick. Bilal Muhammad and Gabriel Bonfim will be main event in the Apex in June. Also, Brendan Allen will be given who is the number 4 ranked middleweight in the world, will be given unranked Edmund Shabazian a shot because it seems nobody wants to fight him, according to Brendan Allen, or they just don't see the upside in it. I don't know. And also in Baku in June, not a main event, but Shara Bolt will be taking on Michelle Pereira. And then just announced this morning, there will be a rematch in the Apex in June of Kyoji Horiguchi and Manel Kipe. That should be in front of an audience because that fight is going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Now, I know I just rattled off a bunch, and I don't know if you remember all of them, but first of all, are we going to Newark or what?
Yeah, so I want to go to Newark, man. I've been there a lot of times. I got family up there and stuff like that, and I've never been to a UFC event. I've always watched it as a kid, you know what I'm saying, my whole life, but never got to see, the big one. And do I want to see Chimaev potentially ragdoll Strickland for 5 rounds? Maybe, I think it'll be still a fun event. I mean, the card, I think it'll still be fun. But going back to just Strickland and Chimaev, I don't know what Strickland we're gonna get. That's my thing. It's just what type of energy he's gonna have, because I feel like it really depends on his mindset. I feel like
Yeah.
if he goes into the fight because you can tell the difference between a motivated Sean Strickland and like a Sean Strickland who's just like trying to fight, you know what I'm saying, or thinks he could just get the win. It's like different, you know what I'm saying? At least with him. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. And I think it'll be a real test for him, but Chimaev's a different breed though, man. I think on the ground, so
But Strickland's got good scrambling ability, though.
It'll be tough.
But we'll see. I mean, it should be a good fight. A lot of people were annoyed that Nasruddin Imavov was passed up again for the title shot after knocking out Israel Adesanya and taking a risk and putting his ranking up against Caio Borralho. I believe he's number 1 ranked middleweight, and so I don't know where he goes from there, you know? We'll see.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate in a way, but Chimaev and Strickland Kemp should be a good fight too. I think Strickland was deserving of it after the performance against Hernandez, but I didn't think they were going to give it to him though at the same time because he had already had his cracks at the belt. But
also that Miami card's looking
boy,
spicy, man.
Should
and I
be.
know you've been to Miami, right?
not for UFC,
Not for
but
UFC.
from spring break. I was like 16 years old, so I couldn't really live it up then. But you know what? The more I think of it, like if I really wanted to live it up in Miami, it's just degenerate behavior out there now, man. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a part of this like gambling world, whatever. And I give out gambling advice, and then if you lose, then it's my fault. If you win, it's I did it. So, but I don't take part in none of that, like whatever, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, those are all good fights and events that happened while we were gone. Kevin Vachejos is putting his mark on the 145-pound. Made Josh Emmett just look easy.
Man.
Like we all. I mean,
Baby
I didn't think it was gonna be
Taporia.
that quick.
Baby Taporia. That's what they've been calling him.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his boxing is just so
It's
crisp.
so crisp, and it looks like it literally replicates Ilia Toporia's. If you look at like the way he throws his hooks, and like the way he sets up his punches, dude, it's like it's another level. And I mean, to do that, I mean, Emmett took Ilia, I think, to a decision, right? I'm pretty sure he took
That should have ended,
Yeah.
though. I mean, that was like
But-
50-42 kind of fight.
It was, but still, you know what I'm saying? And this is an older Josh Emmett, too, at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
it's still Josh Emmett, you know what I'm saying? It's just, he can compete with anybody in the top 10, I feel like.
For sure.
So, yeah, man, just to do it to a guy like that and then, you know, kind of just solidify yourself, you know what I'm saying? He really solidified himself with that. And now he's got everybody looking at him and talking about him for sure. It's definitely giving his name a little bit more
Should be
traction.
fighting in front of a crowd now. He's been in that Apex too much.
Yeah, can't
I mean,
keep him there anymore. No.
And then Jillian Robertson and also beat number 5 ranked Amanda Lemos on that card. Kind of the fight you expected, you know, just grappler versus striker.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: I think her and Mackenzie Dern could potentially put on a fun 115-pound title fight if you, like. I mean, that'd be insane grappling between
for
those
sure.
two. Would it mean obviously it ain't gonna be like neither one of them Zhang Wei Li, but like,
Yeah.
who knows? I mean, that could be fun. And then our boy Harry Hardwick. You've been sending me TikToks of him talking with his broken jaw, but boy, was that a fun fight between it was a Marwan Rahiki and him.
Yeah.
So that was a good firefight. And then those two big heavyweights on the card, they called it the best physique versus the worst physique. Vitor Petrino and Steven Asplund. I'll tell you, Asplund, he ain't gonna win nothing, but I mean, he's a funny dude. Like
yeah,
saying,
he'll fight though.
let's get drunk after tonight, whatever. He told him that post fight.
Man, his face was busted though, dude. It was bad.
That was
Like,
bad?
Right on his cheek. It was just like a mass, man. And I mean, he fought through it though. He was getting touched, but I mean,
Yeah.
he wouldn't go down, man. So it was be fun to see him fight again. But man, he's got a lot to work on. And his trainer, I ain't gonna lie, he had the woman trainer. She was telling him he was doing good. It it was his. If you saw his face at the end of the fight and you heard what she was saying during the fight, you would have said, "Oh my goodness, you should not be a trainer anymore." That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that just because she a woman. I'm saying that because literally he was getting his ass handed to him, and she over here talking about yeah, like that's what we worked on. Like that's. I'm like. I'm over here. I think I texted, but I said,
did say that.
Did you hear what she just said?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he's getting like, look at his face. He's not doing good. Like, they was just. I didn't think it was good all around, but
No.
I mean, it was a fun fight for us to watch for sure.
Bad mixed martial arts though.
Yeah.
Overall, but I mean, it was a fun fight if you're just like tuning in for the first time or whatever. But and right before that, I mean, one of my favorite fight of the night was Manuel Sosa's knockout over Balaji Oki. That was like a back and forth affair, and then that one punch knockout where I was like, oh shit. And then Eric Anders did retire with a win over Brad Tavares, the Unk battle. Former national champion under Nick Saban, converted to MMA. I mean, cool story and all, so good for him to go out on a win. And then everyone's new favorite simp fighter, Bia Mesquita, submits Rondon, whatever. First time she ever got finished. And then this past London card, I ain't gonna lie, that sucked. The Apex card was better than this London one. And there was some controversy. People did not think Movsar Evloev beat Lerone Murphy. Very close fight. I mean, that point deduction definitely, I mean, could have been a draw. I don't know. He probably gets the next title shot, I would think, although Dana didn't really commit to it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be John Silva, which would be kind of a shame. I mean, not that he's not deserving, but who is he really beating?
Yeah, that's the thing. And he lost to, Diego Lopez,
Yeah.
which Lopez in his second fight, Volk just, kind of, destroyed. So it's just, I'm going to be honest, I don't see Mosar or Lerone beating Volk, to be honest. I think Volk is too well-rounded. He's been in too many bangers. He's fought too many guys. I mean, he's fought Islam. He's fought Ilya. He's fought some elite dudes, man. And he's champ for a reason because I think he just has the experience. He knows positions a lot better than other people in that MMA ring, you know what I'm saying, in that octagon. He's just been in it so long. So, I mean, he's just used to the game, you know what I'm saying? Volk is he's a unk at this point, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
He's still performing, he's in his prime, even getting knocked out,
Right.
I think he got knocked out, twice or three times?
Ilya and Islam.
Yeah, Ilya and Islam. So it's, that fight to me kind of solidified that both of those guys wouldn't be ready for him for sure. But like you said, that card in general just, it was kind of lackluster.
They did have the fight of the year on that card, though. Mason Jones and Axel Sola. You want to talk about blood pouring out? Ooh, boy.
Yeah. That was like a good old, fashion, barn burner.
Belfast brawl.
Yeah, leave it out on a limb. And I thought that was going to set the tone for the rest of the night, but
It did not.
It did not, for sure. And
Michael Page and Sam Patterson probably put on the worst fight we've seen since Derek Lewis and Ngannou. But you know what? I blame the UFC matchmakers for that fight. That's how I saw it going because they trained together. Sam Patterson's not a good striker, but not bad. Clearly not a better striker than MVP.
No.
Not many people are. But he knew the second he threw a punch, Michael MVP was going to counter real good. And anytime he threw something, he'd counter him. And I don't know if he ever took him down or not. He held him up against the cage a lot. But, yeah, I mean, it was just clear, there was two guys who had trained together and probably, that's usually what happens when you put them in the ring together.
Yeah.
I mean, or in the octagon. Christian Leroy Duncan, man, honestly, I might get killed for this. He reminds me a lot of young Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
The way he be
Yeah.
I mean, because Delide took him down, and obviously when it was on the ground, it was clear who had the advantage. But on the feet, the Leeds, they didn't have a chance.
Yeah, it was not even close. Like you said, it does give Anderson Silva, like, just with the kicks and everything. It's just, man, just real like floaty and nice. Very comfortable, you can tell
Right.
with the striking. Another fight that I want to bring up that I did not think would happen. Curtis Campbell, man.
I said it. I said Danny Silva would win.
Bro, going into the fight, and here's the thing about what I've learned about like these type of fighters. He reminds me of like a little bit of Patty, where he leaves his chin up.
Yeah.
He leaves his chin up all the time.
And Patty said that this kid was a better striker than Justin Gaethje.
No, absolutely not. And man, had a lot of hype, hometown, man, and just.
Did you see what Silva said post-fight, too? Yeah, they said Scousers don't get knocked out. Well, I don't know about that. And you guess who was interviewing him, too? Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping.
Michael Bisping can't disagree because we all saw the Dan Anderson fight.
Yeah. I mean, GSP tested his chin a lot.
Who?
GSP.
Bisping, yeah. Well, he knocked him down and then choked him unconscious.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, and then, yeah, that was a real good. I mean, you could tell, like, in the first round, too, that Campbell was, like, throwing everything. And I was like, if he doesn't finish him, then he's going to either get knocked out or get beat the next 2 rounds.
Maybe too much pressure, from being in London, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
They only go to London, once a year, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a big card for them out there. And, London is always going to come out to support, you know what I'm saying? England is just like that in general, boxing or UFC or soccer or anything, you know what I'm saying? So
them and France probably have some of the best UFC fans, I would say.
Yeah.
At least crowd support. But, yeah, I mean, that was probably – and then the other good fight, I mean, I was shocked that Lacine Keita didn't get the decision. I shouldn't say shocked. I thought he won the fight. It was very close against Nathaniel Wood. Not a bad fight, not a bad debut. I mean, Nathaniel Wood he's been around for a little bit and, always puts on in London. He doesn't lose in London, so I should have known better. But, and then, Luke Riley was in that co-main event. Wasn't very impressed, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, he keeps his undefeated record, I'm seeing 13-0, but just kind of lackluster all around. I mean, the guy he was going against, it just, I'm saying, it didn't really seem like they wanted to really prove anything, I guess it seemed like. It just seemed like they were kind of fighting to win. And just based on how the overall card went up to that fight, like, people were just dying for something, I felt like. And, yeah, I mean, he gets to win, and he looked better than his opponent. I could say that. He looked better, but at the end of the day, it's just, has he shown me anything that I can...
He was getting cracked, too.
Yeah.
I mean...
That's what I'm saying. Has he shown me anything from that fight that will say, okay, he's ready for a ranking or anything like that?
And hopefully they figure that out. They should. I mean, by ranking, like, you mean just a ranking in general or a ranked opponent?
Just a ranked opponent or a ranking in general, really.
Okay.
Just because, like you said, he was getting cracked. And, I mean, the guy he was facing, I mean, it was 11-4. Not really, one of those guys that you expect to give that much of a sort of a competition to, at least a guy that's like Luke Riley and it's 13-0, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the record. So, I mean, I just, you know what I'm saying? We'll see where they go with the matchmaking with that. Hopefully he takes it slow, I think. Still take it slow and still progress, you know what I'm saying? It's a division, you know what I'm saying, where there's a lot of guys that could give him a problem, I think. So he needs to really take
For sure. I mean, the boxing's good and all, but that's kind of just what he is. And, I thought Aswell would try to take him down at some point, but and I don't know if he even had a registered takedown attempt or not, but...
So, like I said, it's just IQ versus IQ. I feel like, obviously, Riley was the better IQ
Dumb
fighter.
and dumber.
But it's just, they just,
Yeah.
Yeah. It just overall just wasn't good from both of them.
And, I'm thinking of matchmaking now, and I was just listening to Dustin Poirier talk on Joe Rogan's MMA show the other day. And he said he tried pitching a boxing match to Zuffa, him versus Nate Diaz, and they wouldn't do it because they don't want crossovers. But I'm also like, it'd be good for you guys, like viewership-wise. I would think it'd bring people in, and Dustin would probably beat the shit out of Nate MMA or boxing. He probably wins. But Nate's boxing isn't as bad as people say, but like now he's going to be fighting Mike Perry on the MVP card where Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano main event. I'm shocked that Mike Perry is the favorite personally because Mike Perry as an MMA fighter really was never evolved, like just a big striker. Like I think Nate Diaz is going to maybe Mike Perry might drop him here and there, but like, I just see like Nate kind of like setting him up with his punches and potentially catching him in like a submission, like guillotine or rear naked. It's just something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I
see how
definitely
Mike
got
Perry's the
Nate.
favorite.
Yeah, I definitely think I got Nate going into the fight. Just because overall what he's done in his career too, right, as a mixed martial artist, what he brings to the table. I mean, Mike Perry's a good striker, and he's going to bring the striking. But I think overall, if we're going through 3 rounds, I mean, which I think
I think it's 5 actually.
or it's 5.
Yeah, Nate
If
Diaz.
if it's going 5, I totally got Nate.
That's what
Diaz.
I'm saying. That cardio.
And I'm gonna say the cardio for Nate Diaz, and Mike Perry hasn't had good cardio like that, to be honest. So I didn't know that, but now that I know that, I'm definitely gonna be.
Nate Diaz, he always says like yo, I ain't doing it if it ain't 5 rounds, motherfucker.
Literally though.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good though.
Mike Perry, who the fuck is this guy? I'm gonna kick the shit out of this retarded looking motherfucker.
It's funny, bro. Like he literally talks like he has CTE. It's so funny.
He
bro.
probably does.
And the amount of awards he's been in, like you said, he probably does. But I mean,
And he kind of talks like a vegetable. It's really sad to see, but
yeah, he's still enjoyable though. He's still fucking.
oh,
funny
he's the
and
man.
entertaining.
I'd kill to have a night with that
I
guy.
fucking love Nate Diaz.
I mean, but and that card overall not bad. Gotta give it to MVP. I mean, I won't give Jake Paul credit because he just got a good team, but he's like, yeah, look at me. I set up this because Jake's got a little lisp too. Bitch. But yeah, I mean, and I think Robelis to Spain and Junior Dos Santa. It's kind of really like what the GFL wanted to do, just bring in old retired guys to fight. I mean, well, Ngannou, I guess, is still in his prime, but I mean,
Just hasn't fallen.
now Jake Paul's also saying like, I could beat Francis Ngannou in a boxing match. I'm like, okay.
Yikers.
Yeah, your jaws. I don't think your jaw
I think
can
he's
handle
just,
that right now. But again, like you said, he's just talking to create headlines because no one's talking about him right now. Well, I guess we are a little bit, but yeah, the fight world is insane, and it is also March right now. March Madness has been through the roof. We led into the month, not big NBA watchers, but Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points in a game, beating Kobe Bryant's record. I think Wilt Chamberlain still holds the record at 100, but
Allegedly, there's no film,
yeah,
no
true.
film on it.
That is
No
true.
proof or anything.
He held up the numbers.
I got film of someone on the moon, but I don't have his 100-point.
Okay, we didn't land on the moon. That was fake. That was a green screen.
I believe that.
You said that because you wanted me to say that.
Don't worry about me. I'm not gonna totally disagree with you. It seems sketchy to me, but
Yeah, I agree. We just wanted to say we beat Russia. Whether we landed on the moon or not, we're better than you, Russia. Fuck you, Putin. This might be our last episode, boys. But yeah, really, I mean, everyone's hating because it's like, oh, he shot 43 free throws. Like, okay, what, 36 points on the free throw line? 47. What's 83 minus 36. I'm not good at math. Like 47, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you looking at me to do this?
Yeah, maybe.
Producer bro.
But either way, 83 points is 83
Yeah.
points. I don't care if it was on the free throw.
Yeah.
He was clearly being aggressive to the point to get there. Now, the NBA, they call fouls for just...
I mean, too, and wasn't it against the Wizards?
Yeah, and they're tanking, so it's like
Hey. We're going to win the championship in 2030. All right. We didn't have Trae Young or Anthony Davis playing yet. And actually, I will say the Hawks are on like a winning streak from what I heard since Trae Young got traded. So now I'm like, fuck.
yeah, they're like 11 out of 12 or something like that.
It's crazy. But, and also there is an expansion potentially to Las Vegas and Seattle for the NBA. Seattle Supersonics versus Oklahoma City Thunder would be fucking cinema, considering that Seattle, that's what turned into Oklahoma City. But weird to go from Seattle to Oklahoma City, but that's just me. And also shout out to Dennis Rodman real quick, WWE Hall of Famer. Kim Jong-un's best friend. All around,
My God.
guy's a menace. Dennis Rodman, as you especially watch The Last Dance. But March Madness has been rather insane so far.
Yeah.
Shout out to the VCU Rams. Had a good run. Got destroyed by a bunch of foreign white boys from Illinois.
Illinois looks like that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look
I ain't
good.
gonna lie.
Can you imagine what they would have done to? I think they would have destroyed UNC too.
I agree.
And UNC, man, is Hubert Davis fired?
Fired.
He did get
Yeah.
fired?
Yeah,
Okay.
Did you see the interview that he had?
After the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not good.
He was basically saying that he didn't know.
I think he just wanted to get out of there.
That's what it
that,
seemed
he knew
like.
the writing was on the wall, and he's like,
I think he just knew
That's
he was
such
fired.
a horrible thing to follow up Roy Williams, though.
Yeah.
But you were handpicked, so it's also like, yo.
Just he had no pride though. Like I felt like in anything, it was just like I know I'm fired, so I'm just.
and what makes it
Yeah.
worse is John Shire, who replaced Coach K. I mean, he looks like really solid coach, and then the whole UNC Duke rivalry. It's like follow up.
Well,
The second act wasn't as good.
Yeah.
The thing with that is, like, Shire's first season started out not great. They got knocked out in the round of 32 by Tennessee, and people wanted his head. But then they've gone Elite Eight, Final Four, and now they're in the Sweet 16 again. Potentially could make the finals. Although them white boys at Siena gave them a run.
They sure did.
I don't know why they didn't make a substitution here and there. Maybe they didn't have anybody on their bench. But I mean, that little Doty was hot from the line, and, he was hobbled. And he looked at the UNC players walking out of the game. He goes, hey, fuck Duke. I love that personally. But, yeah, what a comeback for VCU against UNC. I was going nuts watching that. So a good run for the boys. And, Phil Martelli got an extension at VCU, deservedly so. Will he stick around? It seems VCU's a stepping stone, but no matter what, they seem to win, whoever comes in. But pretty good. And St. John's with a buzzer beater over Kansas. Overall not bad. And we'll see how the Sweet 16 matchups go. But I
heard there's like no perfect brackets though anymore. I think
Is there ever?
I think it was after the Iowa Clemson game.
Iowa
Florida.
Because Iowa beat Florida. And first of all, did you guys see that massive Florida fan in the stands?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Dude was freaking massive.
Roids. That's got to be
Yeah, I'm
Roids.
about to say there's no way.
And they saw him standing next to that 7'9" dude on Florida, Oliver Drew, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
You have a better odds to hit the lottery than you do to have a perfect bracket.
Yeah.
I heard that on somewhere.
Yeah, but Iowa, them white boys are dangerous. Iowa and Nebraska in the Sweet 16, there's going to be a lot of rednecks chomping at each other in the stands. Although I looked at the prices for the DC Sweet 16 matchup. Yeah, I think I'm better off watching it on the couch. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like $500 to sit at the top. Top. I'm like, just to watch a bunch of dudes shoot and dunk? Nah, I'm good. Because Duke's probably going to kill St. John's.
Yeah.
And what's the other match? Michigan State, UConn, legendary matchup. But
Michigan State, man, they have a guy that can dunk the shit out the ball, man. I think his last name's Cobb, bro.
It's got bounce.
He's so freaking tough.
I got a hot take for y'all. Let me see if y'all agree. I'd say just about any sports event, I think I'd rather watch it at home than be there. Like
depending on the price.
Depending on the price, but like especially if it's expensive, like and just I'll be on the couch. Get the most perfect view. I've always thought watching in person, like events, like you go once or twice a year. That's different. But I mean, like if you were like a season
WWE
ticket holder or something
like that, yeah.
like I'd rather watch it on the couch.
I felt that way about WWE kind of for a minute, like.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, watching at home is a little bit better for WWE specifically.
You know what I'm saying? Just for that. But
I mean, it's a cool live experience, but like the what they're charging people now too is, TKO in general now too. But also, I mean, I think we do finally have a double-digit seed in the Sweet 16 for the first time in a few years. Now it's Texas, so it's not like a big darling by any means, but. Huge win over Gonzaga, and now everyone's questioning is Mark Few, should he leave Gonzaga to, potentially go coach at UNC now with that job opened and have a chance to win a national championship, considering it feels like he's done all he can do at Gonzaga. I don't know. I mean, but one of my favorite players to watch right now is the kid on Arkansas, Darius Acuff.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is a bucket no matter where. John Calipari, I mean, he's proven that he ain't done it. He just needed to leave Kentucky. I mean, Kentucky looks really bad now. I mean, they got destroyed against Iowa State. Now everyone's like, oh, fire this new coach, even though we wanted Calipari fired for that. And granted, Calipari's last few years in Kentucky were not good. Yeah. Losing to St. Peter's. Who else did they lose to? Oakland. Shout out to Jack Golke, white boy.
Jack Golke, March legend.
Yeah. Doug Eater, too, back then.
Yeah.
Remember him? I DM'd him to try to come on this show to talk about this whole thing, but
there you go.
Haven't heard anything. I mean, it was his wedding when I DM'd him, so probably not the best idea out of me.
Yeah. He's on his honeymoon, bro. He ain't worried about it.
And shout out to the Tennessee Volunteers for beating UVA, because UVA sucks. Go Hokies. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool things you learn, like with like certain small schools, like who was it, Queens from North Carolina or New York, whoever played Purdue in the first round, they had this like little dog mascot, and you're like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. And Miami of Ohio, watching them boys shoot, whether people thought they belonged or not, I mean, pretty good month. And what was competing with that was the wrestling tournaments for college. Penn State wins its 5th national championship. Clap it up for the boys. So it's been fun. Although I don't know if they need to move it so they don't compete with March Madness, because I do genuinely love watching the tournament and all. Yeah. So, but also the World Baseball Classic happened. USA, unfortunately, did not win. Congrats to Venezuela. But this is what happens when you label Aaron Judge a captain, when you trust him to potentially win you the whole thing. This ain't the regular season anymore, and he just looks like one of the big boom kids from the Costco guys out there. You cannot rely on that guy to save your life. If Aaron Judge was the pilot on 9/11, the Twin Towers are still standing, because damn it, he can't hit anything when it matters. Look at his stats when he was on the Yankees. 6 for 41 in the World Series against the Dodgers, which I don't care about that much. The Yankees suck. But we need you to win us a thing, and you are a no-show. You are the Josh Allen of MLB. You will never win. And Josh Allen plays for the Bills. You play for the Yankees. This is a historic franchise. And when we need you to win for our country, you turn into fucking...
Yeah. No, that Josh Allen comparison was good. Nah, he's like... Yeah, the Yankees fans love to talk him up, you know what I'm saying? Which he you know what I'm saying? He can hit, you know what I'm saying, when he wants to. But it's like... In those big moments, he never shows up, like, ever. It
goes from 6'8" to 4'8".
Like, literally. So it's like, man, it's, at the end of the day, it's like, if you can't even show up when your team needs you the most, and your team has really all the qualities y'all should have in a team to win. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, it kind of says something about you. So, you know, I'm a Phillies fan, so I love to see them lose either way. You know what I'm saying? And our team, you know, we're gonna go to the playoffs every
And
time.
Bryce Harper
so.
finally hit a home run, which I thought, oh, we might win this thing.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it was good though. The overall classic was fun to watch. I think.
Agreed.
Just the games, you know, Japan got eliminated. I think pretty earlier than I thought.
By
they would.
Venezuela.
Yeah. So I mean, but it just showed, you know, what Venezuela had in the team, and it was a low scoring game. But at the end of the day, you know, a win is a win when it comes to the World Classics, and you know, that country was going crazy. I bet
Crazy.
for like a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone kept showing the Venezuelan women saying, oh, maybe them winning isn't so bad after all. I'm like, oh, America still lost, so shut up. Yeah, that was bad, but the Caribou Cup happened this past weekend. Man City gets the win over Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal's ever won a championship in anything, ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, soccer fans here.
Long time.
Long time. And
You know, I'm a Man United fan, so
Oh.
I ain't even.
will they be getting Mo Salah because he just left Liverpool?
Mo Salah's gonna go to some Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he's
team.
probably gonna get paid some big money somewhere else. But at the end of the day, you know, credit to Man City, I guess. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah, true. But we want to talk about bad guys. Randy Orton from 2009 is back.
I love it.
I love it.
I think
He RKO'd Cody Rhodes, slammed his head on the steel steps, got a chair, and hit him. And he heard them voices. They talked to him. I love it.
That boy was hearing the voices in his head. That boy started hearing the voices.
Oh, boy. I love a demon time, man.
No, he's really channeling it too.
For
Like he's really
sure.
like getting into it now that he's, you know, he's older and he's much more mature, and he's like, yeah, he just it's going so crazy, and I think it's setting up for Cody to be a heel because he's just been getting backstabbed. I feel like by everybody.
We need it. I'm tired of the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Good
Cody's
guy.
always been better.
Yeah.
He-
But what I'm loving right now is Oba Femi. How
Oh
the
my
hell did he
goodness.
just pick up Brock Lesnar?
oh, my
I don't care if it's a stunt, whatever. Held him in the air for like
For
a solid.
good 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's over 300 pounds for sure. All muscle too. Maybe like
It's just the size difference. Like when they were in the ring together, it just like, man, it's just like Oba is way bigger than Brock was when he was younger. I mean, like, and you know, Oba, I think he might be a little bit older, but I mean, still, man, he's still got like a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? He's in his
Yeah.
prime, like, and for them to put them two together, I think that was a real test to what they needed to do because, I mean, I felt like they were kind of lacking and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, you know, you had the Roman and, you know, CM Punk and everything, but, you know, WrestleMania
getting
just
good,
wasn't.
too.
Yeah, that is true. But WrestleMania just was kind of looking sour for real. Like coming
ticket
up
prices
on
were
it.
going down.
Yeah. So now that they, you know, are showing hints of this and you know, like you said, the feud is getting pretty good. I think it'll be good for sure. I'm definitely gonna still watch as a fan.
Oh, no doubt.
So, yeah.
And real quick, shout out to R-Truth and Damian Priest, new tag team champions.
Ballhead truth.
Kind of random, but I love it.
Yeah.
One thing, and a few things we'll close out on. Shout out to Candice Michelle for signing with TNA. Mark Henry shared a story the other day about Vince McMahon. You know, I think most of us here would agree that Vince McMahon is overall a terrible person and should rot in hell. But then you hear stories where Mark Henry, after his mother passed away, where Vince McMahon's like, take all the time you need, and when you're ready, come back. took a whole year off and Vince didn't have a problem and Mark was back. But then it's like you see like most of these good guys who like do companies, it's like, yeah, you get like a week and that's it kind of thing. And you know, and some people heal differently. And it's kind of like you hear stories about like Vince McMahon like that. It's like now I see why these wrestlers kind of stick up for him in a way, but like also it's like it's so hard to overlook like the bad things he really did, because that's just like bad. And but then you hear things like that and it's like because he like John Cena, that was practically a father figure for John Cena. And I don't know if you saw John Cena walking around recently. It's oof, he done gave his whole life for that ring, because it's but anyway, I mean, you just hear stories like that and you're like, what, like how is this who is Vince McMahon? And but and then I also saw in the documentary Tony Khan tried to buy WWE in 2023, which was I don't know, that really caught my eye for whatever reason.
I think that would have been interesting. And it wouldn't have happened for sure. I don't think they would have trusted Tony Khan with WWE.
They were never gonna sell it to him.
No.
And, I mean, would it have been cool to have AEW and WWE merged together? I think it would.
I think it would have been tough, yeah.
There's just, I mean, I think they're seeing a little more eye to eye now. Like it's not like competition where they hate each other. I mean, MJF's trying to sell that a little bit, but that's just because, you know, I mean.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's
and
MJF.
Great match with Hangman a few weeks ago. That's the only one I tuned in for in that one AEW show, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a little stoked for WrestleMania right now. I mean, I always will be, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, and it's things like that where you just see, like WWE just runs professional wrestling, but man, I mean, there's so much to be excited for in the sports world, and yeah, a lot to potentially go over, and hopefully more viral moments to talk about. I mean, hopefully my Aaron Judge, I mean, respect if you ever join Team USA again. But God, I just hope they fire that manager. He said he wanted to come back, DeRosa, but I'm like, we don't want you back. I don't, at least. But, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what we got coming up. I mean, card in Miami, 327.
Izzy.
Izzy this weekend. I got Izzy winning by KO.
Draft in about a month.
Draft in a month, yeah, for sure. MLB's starting up, but I mean, that'll be cool, I guess. NBA playoffs coming up. Yeah, just a lot to talk about and a lot to be excited about for sure. Anything you got to say?
No, man, just, keep in tune with sports, man. It's always going to be a lot of good stuff coming, man. And I know we all miss football, man. I miss football. I just want to say, football, I miss you so much. I can't wait till you come back, man.
Facts.
And this draft is going to be insane. I'm telling you, this draft is going to be so good. Tune into the draft because there's going to be a lot of key pieces that are going to be added to teams to where teams are going to look real different come next year, I think. So, yeah, man, it's just going to be overall fun. And I'm excited to watch and enjoy as a fan. And hopefully we can, go to this event in Newark, man, and enjoy this fucking 5-round ragdoll.
All right. Is that what you want or is what you think is going to happen?
That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
Do I want it to happen? No.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be a rag doll. We'll see, though. I mean, but that's beside the point. Poe.
Good show. Fire Todd Bowles, and we'll see you next time.
I'm surprised you didn't mention that after you lost all those guys.
Trust me, it almost jumped out my mouth.
I was waiting for it to. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Maybe we can help that next year when the Steelers play y'all. But,
yeah, there you go. We should go to the game. That'd be cool.
We should. It's in Tampa.
Is it in Tampa?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll talk offline.
Never. That's one I gotta cross off my thing for sure. But
Tampa.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we could go to Tampa.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about that.
I'm supposed to be headed there for a bachelor trip this summer too. So
nice.
Perfect timing.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. Or I think it's Tampa. I don't know, but thank you guys for tuning in once again. Like, comment, and subscribe. Plenty more to talk about, and can't thank you enough. Good night, everybody.